grandmother had 16 grandchildren. She had 16 grandchildren. God bless her heart. May she rest in peace. She had 16 grandchildren, and she would rent a charter bus every summer and take us to Disney World. Disneyland out there in Florida, in Orlando, Florida. And she was a RN nurse, and she took all her grandchildren. And that was a blessing.
So you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Things today have changed so much. Things today have changed so much. Kids don't even know. A lot of kids don't know what a Six Flags is, a Disney World, a Flitterbahn, and they don't know that. All they know is the Texas Rodeo or the South by Southwest or whatever these other shows that happen locally, or that's in the surrounding cities, different things like that. These parents are more. Don't get me wrong. I do for my kids. Now, when I go have my me time, I do have my me time when we go to the casino because I do bus trips and go to the casino once a year. But at that spring break, that's my kids' time. But that Friday before spring break, I do a trip every year. And, we go to the casino, have our time that Friday, and we come back that Saturday or that Sunday. And, that week, that's for my kids. That's what some of these parents need to realize.
And, at the casinos, they have things for kids, too.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the rest of it. Yeah, they do.
They have
game rooms. Yeah, they have game rooms, I think.
I know in Biloxi when we went, they had like a babysitting thing for the kids where they had computers set up and stuff, and they had games and stuff like that, and you pay like $5 an hour, and they watch the kids and let them play games and get on a computer and stuff like that. But that was in Biloxi, Mississippi, when we went to the Grand Casino.
That's why I say people need to investigate things more. You can see that there are things out here that we can do with these kids. I mean, it's really hard, especially, don't get me wrong, I'm not judging nobody because my kids are mixed. My kids are black and white. But I'm just saying, in the black community, it is so hard to get people to step up and, pay for kids to go. Because I tried, I got detoured. I'm going to do it again, but I got detoured, and, I'm going to look for some grants. But my thing is, I tried to do a trip about 2 years ago now, and when I tried to plan this trip, I was telling everybody, okay, the ticket is it's going to cost you $60 per person, but that's going to be for your trip up there and back, plus your ticket into the park, and we're going to have a buffet at a certain time. When I tell you, everybody looking at
they don't want to do that, man.
Yeah, they like $60.
And you know what? You know what's good? You know what's good when you start a nonprofit organization? You get more help with grants and stuff like that, because I was a part of this club called the Elite Essence Group, and what we did was we started a nonprofit organization, and we gave back to the kids, and we would raise money, like your fish fries and stuff like that, and raise money for the kids, and we would take them on outings, and then sometimes we would give things at the park where we rent a space jumper and get a lot of food and stuff like that, and let the kids have a ball, and then some of the money we would raise, we would give back to the schools, the public system, for the schools, so that they can have for the kids as well. But once I moved to Austin, I just haven't found nobody that was on the same page to do the same thing like me,
Because a lot of people are not.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad because, we have to teach these kids coming up. It's a lot of kids, and I tell my kids that, it's kids out here, and they say, oh, I don't want to eat that, I don't like this. It's some kids only eating rice every day or a piece of toast or a cracker. And some of them ain't getting that. You just have to your kids. Stop being so picky. And that's why I said, too, I want to start doing something.
I raise my kids to be like that, though. I don't like whatever I made, you're going to eat.
Yeah.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? You have the kids out here that's doing it. But you have the kids that are doing it.
But when you're a mother, you ought to know what your children like. But some things they need to eat, like the green vegetables, your starch, you got your meat, then you eat dessert when your food out there. That's where we was raised. So,
and one of the little boys that I'm raising, my grandchild, he's one, and he's not even walking. His mama don't even teach him how to walk. He didn't have no shoes, no nothing. So when I got him for his birthday, I brought him a pair of shoes. Poor little fella just kept looking at his feet. He didn't know what shoes was, And it just broke my little heart. Just broke my little heart. But I'm doing everything I can to teach them how to walk, you know. I put the walker to the side and let them hold on the end table and walk around.
Oh, thing. You know, that's why too. I want to, you know, put a lot of things in place, and I know it's gonna take time, and you know, the men I'm probably gonna kill me because I got a lot of ideas. But it's you know, it's
just
it's
let
a lot
me know
of
what kind of ideas you got, and I support your ideas 100%.
I will. I'm gonna let you know. You know,
if I can help
the reason I teamed up with Damita is Damita's she's powerful just like I am, and we pretty much think alike. She does the magazine thing, and she's outgoing. Her sister Miss Mark's outgoing. I'm very outgoing. I mean, I try to stay around positive people. You have to stay around positive people because if you surround yourself with negative people, I mean, you're not doing nothing but bring yourself down. And so my thing is what I was kind of talking to Meet about, and I know it's going to take time, but, the whole Real Talk crew and Eugene Magazine crew, what I want to do, next year, I want to, hopefully we can talk about next year, but I want to try to, we want to be out in the spotlight a little more, and, we're both, Demeter's been in business for 4 years, and I just started this radio show. It made a year in October. We just made a year. But my thing is, we want to, I was telling Demeter, I would like for us to get out, go feed the homeless, even if we're just helping at the event.
Right.
Doing that.
And, God is going to bless you for that.
That's right. And, I want to go to some of these Coach for Kids. I want to, eventually, I want to get to the point we have enough money to where we can start, donating to these, start adopting families and, taking some of these kids out of the community. These kids can go around and see some of these kids that ain't as blessed as they are. Yeah. Because when we took my nieces and nephews to that house, when we adopted that family, me, my sister, and all of my mother, we all pitched in. We came out of that house and my niece and nephew were crying because they did not know that people are living there. I mean, the man's shoes were busted all up. I mean, it was bad. And kids don't really see that, and that's why a lot of these kids today are so damn. They just don't care because that things are handed to them on a silver platter. Their parents bought them Jordan. They get them Coach purses, Louis Vuittons. They got all these nice clothes. Why don't you go and serve somebody and see how these other people are really living? And that's what I really want to do. Is that and show people, it's okay to give people because a lot of people don't get anything. And so I think that it'd be a good thing if we can start something up to where we're doing trips, doing like little trips once a year or. Even a big park event where we can, kind of go out and branch out and have like a big, barbecue thing, cooking hot dogs and hamburgers for the communities and, just having fun. Yeah. Because a lot of that is not happening. And, I mean, we all falling short on that. We're all guilty of it because we only, we can put in, but it's up to everybody to really do it. And a lot of people are not going to do it, so it's going to take a small group of us to really get out there and show people this is the way things need to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So hopefully we'll get some sponsors. We're working on commercials and things like that. So it's a big work in progress. It's a big work in progress because trust me, I will tell you, Damita, Margaret, we will all tell you, it is not peaches and cream. I get on this show, don't get me wrong. I get on this show and I talk and kiki and laugh and stuff. But as you see, Miss Erica, I'm in and out of that. But half the time, hell, I'm tired as hell. When I tell y'all I'm working, I mean, people see me come in and out. Yeah, I'm in and out because I mind my business. But my thing is, I'm in and out because I'm going to have to tune in and help Miss Damita and Miss Margaret. I'm making sure they show runs smooth. They're making sure my show runs smooth. We all have each other back. And that's the thing that a lot of people in the black community, we don't have each other back. A lot of us are friends, but it's pulling people down. We're not trying to, support and push and, make people want to do it. I want to see, all kids succeed, whether black, white, Chinese, Japanese, I don't care what they are. I want to see everybody succeed. And that's how we need to do it instead of, dogs the next person.
Yeah, and as long as we promote education to these kids, they can do whatever they want to do. Like my little 1-year-old, she picks up the karaoke machine mic and starts singing every day. You never know. She might be the next Mary J. Blige. Right? What she know at 1 year old to pick up the mic and start singing, and then she goes and turn it on. I said, oh, my God. She might be the next Betty Wright or somebody. She might be the next Patti LaBelle or the next Aretha Franklin or something.
Right.
I'm like, oh, my God, this girl is infatuated by this karaoke machine. I'm going to show you the pictures tomorrow. You're going to say, look at her.
And you know what? I've seen this kid today. I'm not going to say what school he goes to, but I've seen this kid today, and I told his boss, I'm going to have to help you. I said, you need to give me your number and your name, because you know what? This boy, this little boy was singing, and he was so soulful. This boy's 14 years old. When I see how this kid was singing his thing off, I said, you have no business being at this school, because I know you can do better than what you're doing. You should be at this school. And, you need to be in your regular school doing what you need to do. And you need to change the crowd of people that you're hanging around. Change the people. You don't have to, just because your friend is out there smoking weed or selling weed, you ain't got to be out there doing it. I got friends that smoke. I got friends that smoke, but I'm telling you something, they don't make me want to smoke weed. I got friends that drink. I'm not drinking unless I want to drink, and that's going to be like every 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue moon. Everybody will tell you, when I drink something, it better be very fruity. It better be a wine cooler. I ain't no heavy drink. You ain't going to see me say, let's pop some Patron or let's do this. I ain't for all that. I ain't trying to be cool and trying to make myself look good, because I know what I can handle, and I'm not trying to overdo it. And I'm saying that little boy can sing, and I told him, I said, boy, for you to, that boy sung That Ain't No Sunshine. He was singing it. He sounded so good. Everything I told that boy to sing, his ass was blowing. I said, let me tell you something. You better get your shit together, because you got a gift. The Lord done bless you with a gift. And you better get somebody's church choir, and you need to get in somebody's studio, and you need to record you some R&B or some church music or something. You need to do something. And I'm going to connect you with somebody.
I got a little cousin like that. I got a little cousin like that, and he's opening up for the Louisiana Pelicans. He sung the national anthem for the Miami Heat, and he's only 7 years old. And when I tell you he got up there and sung the national anthem for the Miami Heat, that was saying something to me. I said, baby, you got talent. And when I tell you he was clean as a whistle, he was clean as a whistle. And guess what? He got good parents. And his parents are sticking with him every day. And I told him, I said, you know what? You're a star in the making. I said, pull your head up high and keep doing what you do. And he only 7 years old. He's been booked for all kind of functions, and so that's why I'm a strong believer that little boy can do it. If you just keep on paying attention to him and, teaching him motivation, he going to do it, D. He going to do it.
Right.
Trust me. Because he see that somebody cares. You got to realize you never know what type of background he come from for his family. He want to do good, but if he's surrounded around negativity, it's kind of hard to stay focused. So just keep sticking with him. And then I got some kids that lost everything in the flood. So Friday when I get paid, I got to go buy book sacks and clothes and stuff like that, because some of my little kids, my little students that I transport to school, they lost everything. And you could see the depression on their face. And every morning when they get on my bus, I give them a hug. And I let them know that everything is going to be all right. So I took it upon myself to get some donations, to bring to them and stuff like that. I don't want to go through like the Red Cross and stuff like that. I want to give it to them myself. At least I know that they're getting it.
Right.
I mean, it's devastating to see all the little kids. They lost everything. My heart and prayers go out to them, because you never know when a disaster may strike. It can happen to anybody, because it happened to me. To where I was sitting on the roof waiting for the helicopters to come and get me and my family. Thank God I was blessed to get rescued. They got some people that didn't even get rescued. They don't know where their next meal coming from, and they lost everything. I don't know if y'all saw the devastation out there in Onion Creek and off of Bluff Springs. Everything's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And I thought I was getting away coming to Austin, getting away from floods, and here it just opened up old memories when I saw that.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Because you were affected by Katrina, right?
Right. And with the black community, we didn't get no help. We were sitting all on top of the projects and stuff, waiting for food and water and Red Cross and shelter, and You know, I had my elderly grandmother with me. She was 99 years old. She lived to be 100 years old, you know. And when they opened up the city, I had to bring her back to her house to see that it wasn't nothing there, you know. She was so attached to her house to where she got depressed and didn't want to live no more. So once I took her back to see that you know, it wasn't nothing there, you know,